Hey there, are you selling tickets online and you want to ask people specific questions when they're checking out? In this case, we have a drive-in movie theater and they'd like to ask people when they're checking out and buying their tickets, what kind of a car do you have? What color is your car? What's the license plate? And what's the make and model? So in this video, we'll set it up. All right, so let's get started. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is click on settings here. I'm logged into the site and I'm gonna go over to order form and I'm gonna turn on survey questions per order. So if I order 3 tickets or 1 ticket, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna ask this set of questions just 1 time per order. So I'm gonna choose this option right here and we're gonna ask it directly on the checkout page. All right, so let's put in our first question. What is the color of your car? Now this is a drive-in event, that's why we're asking so many car-specific questions. So we'll put that in, and by default it's gonna be an open-ended question where they can type it in. And so that's what we can do there. Now, if we wanna make it a required question, so they have to fill it out, they can't skip it, we'll choose the option over here to make it required. Now let's go a step beyond this. Now, for colors, there's pretty much like a set number of colors for cars. So I'll go over to settings here. And by default, like I mentioned, it's a single line where they would type it in. That's the default. But if you want to make it where they would actually select it from a list of options, you could choose here. And then in this list right now, you could type in all the different colors. You could type in like white, black, navy. Now, as you can imagine, this is going to take forever. So let me show you another way you can do it. In the past month or two in SimpleTix, we added a new feature where you could import a list of answers. So right now I will click import your list. And I have a list of common colors I just found on Wikipedia or something like that. So I'll put it in right here. And since I already put in a couple in the background, I'm gonna choose this option right here to delete all the current answers. I'll click here and now I'll click import. So this basically took those first 3, deleted them, and put in all the ones I just pasted right there. And that's how it looks. Let's do one more with a bigger list this time. Now let me show you a list of car manufacturers. So I'm gonna create a new one. I'm gonna call it car make, and I'll make it required, and I'll make it a list of possible answers. And just like before, I'll click that import list feature. And I'll copy this long list and I'll put it in here. And I'll click import. So now all of those different manufacturers are going to be created as individual options that people can click. And I'll just do one more here. I'll say vehicle's license plate number. And notice actually for the drive-ins, they never want to call it a car. They always want to call it a vehicle. And all right, so that is sufficient for now. I'll make that required, and by default it's an answer where they'll type it in, so that's all good to go. So at this point I will click save. So now let's take a look at our event page and how those questions will appear on checkout. So I'll click buy tickets on our event right now, and I'll select a parking spot. I'll say 2 people, and I'll get to my checkout screen and we'll see how we display those questions. And here they are. So what color is your vehicle? You basically can pick it from a list. The vehicle make, it's all right here. It's also sorted in alphabetical order, so it's really easy to find your car type, and your license plate number, you can put it in just like that. So in this video today, I showed you how to create site survey questions or checkout survey questions, and they're only asked once per order, and they're all required, so you can't skip them. So hopefully this video is helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button and be sure to subscribe. That way, every time we release a new video, you'll get an update. Thank you.